Okay. Hey everybody. Welcome to my channel. As usual, this is Rob at Smirking Reviews, and I've been on this planet for 46 years, and I've had to deal with a lot of holidays. I'm also an ex-Jehovah's Witness. I'm the one that's not Chris Stuckman, and all the other ones out there. And I'm feeling really anxious at this point, doing this because I said I was going to do it. I'm committed to doing this. This is stream of consciousness. This is not really thought out as much as I like. I don't have a script for any of this. It's just for some reason this Easter, I've just had enough. I've had enough of all of it. And coming from the perspective of an ex-Jehovah's Witness, who's been out for a really long time, and to get some of the silly parts of this over for Easter. First off, where I live, there is an extremely uh, large shortage on eggs. The avian flu out here has been wiping out chickens left and right, and it almost sounds kind of comical when you say it, but when you think about it, it's a lot. And so, for the first part, I want to say is y'all are just wasting a lot of eggs. In fact, your kids at this point would probably be better off worshiping the rabbit than what you're gonna get from the person that you're worshiping, right? I'm a little beyond frustrated anymore dealing with the insanity of all of these religious holidays. And I'm trying not to be too harsh about it because I'm sure there are plenty of subscribers out there who believe in whatever you believe in. And I've got a podcast where one of the episodes we're going to be dealing with is talking about belief and what we believe in. And what do I believe in? Because one of the things that people always want to know when they find out you're a Jehovah's Witness or an ex-Jehovah's Witness is they always want to know what you believe. And if you don't believe that, what do you believe? And while I think that there are some people out there that if they didn't have religion, they'd probably go insane. They need something to put their back up against. They need that kind of structure. I don't know what the wording would be for it. But when you're raised in a cult like I was, like a lot any Jehovah's Witness is, when you look at things from the outside in, it feels like a lot of the things that people do that are in organized religion still feels really culty. And we say, oh well, the Easter Bunny and Santa Claus it's just for the kids. It's to make things fun. But I don't really, and it's hard when somebody says something like that to you, it's almost like designed to make you feel like an asshole because, oh, how could I forget about the children? That is not what we're saying. We're never forgetting about the children because if there's one thing that ex-Jehovah's Witnesses understand, it's how messed up a child's life is in that situation. And we carry with us a lot of that baggage, no matter how many years we've been out. But I look at what people do for the children. And it's like, it really, to me, is just softening your kids up for the bigger lies. There's the old joke that that we all know where you remove and you rearrange the letters that say Santa and they say Satan. Now, if I believed in a Satan, I'd be like, wow, that's really on the nose. Why aren't we talking about that more? But it really just feels like it's all set up so that your kids will, once they grow out of the Easter Bunny and the Santa thing, you soften them up in their head enough so that they'll believe just about anything, including magic space wizards and guys who came down to Earth to die for our sins, and then we get blamed for it for centuries, where we're told, there's no more miracles, you killed my son. And it's like, well, you kind of set us up for failure, didn't you? You set your son down here knowing what we were going to do, and now we spend thousands of years on our knees begging for forgiveness for things that we didn't have anything to do with. We're being punished. We're being pre-punished. Like if you really wanted to give us a chance, you would have said something. But no, it's all about faith. It's all about faith. They also get you with the faith part, which is another way to say like you have to be so strong to have faith in something. But you also have to have a lot of faith in using your brain, using actual critical thinking in your head to know that so much of this stuff just doesn't add up. And I just wanted to say that if you're out there and you're questioning why you're doing all of this, why you spend year after year making Easter eggs and putting shit under your kids, under the tree for your kids, and you never really think about why you're doing it. It's called indoctrination. It's what us Jehovah's Witness kids have been growing up with all the time, all our lives. And all of it is just indoctrination. It's one form of it or another, whether it's Jehovah's Witnesses or any religion. They get you through fear, through guilt, so they can control you. And I realize that part of me must sound like one of those tin hat people right now, because I haven't sat here and got all my notes out and be able to point out all the little things that are like, well, this is how I can prove this. I'm not here to prove anything to you because I shouldn't have to. Logic in your brains. We all have them, but so few of us choose to use them. And I've had enough of it. I have been in customer service for so long. And when I see everybody rushing out on the day before a holiday to buy all this crap that they don't need for a day that they shouldn't even have to worry about, it's sad, because the only thing that we really need to believe in, if you hear only one thing in this whole video, the only thing that we should be believing in is each other. If we believed in each other as much as they want us to believe in all of their crap, we could actually do all the things that we want in this world to change this world, to make this world a better place for everyone and not just for some. But that's not where they want you. They want you under their thumb, whether it's religious or politics. And basically they're the same anyway. Don't be fooled with that. And while there is a bit of necessary control that has to happen in this world, because if you gave up all control, it would be absolute chaos, the answer is not doing more and more things that separate each other. It should be finding ways to believe in each other rather than magical space gods that are going to maybe take you to some ethereal place. And if you're not worried about how things go and you're only concerned about your, like, making sure that your family and your future children's children are still doing the same stupid shit after all these years, just because we need to hedge our bets that if we die, we can still go on. Nothing's going to make me feel better about dying. But if we all believed in each other and worked on the things that kill us, like cancer and every other thing that's out there that wants us dead, we could actually do it. At this point, if the world ends through natural disasters or whatever, we kind of deserve it. The world will be fine without us. But we won't be here anymore. And we've been chasing all these things because feel some kind of responsibility, or we've got to save each other or whatever. But no, the only way to save each other is by believing in each other and not in a bunch of mumbo jumbo. So, happy Easter.